Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mark's Place Live. It is Thursday night. It's 5 p.m. in the West, and we want to welcome everybody here to our chat room and here with Mark's Place Live. I am Mark Wesley Curran, a singer-songwriter here from the West Coast. I make my home here in Los Angeles, California, and every week on Thursday evenings we do Mark's Place Live, streaming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And we want to welcome you here to Mark's Place Live tonight. And we have in our chat room here, we have Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn. How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, you're here from Atoka, Tennessee. So we know you're from the right place. Because we love Tennessee. Yes, indeed. And Luke Flowers is here. Hello, Luke. Good to see you. How you doing? Good to see you, very, very much so. All right. Well, we want to welcome you here, and Nancy is here. Yes, indeed. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. Nancy Wyndham is here with us. I'm going to start off some things. We've got some exciting things to share with you tonight, and we will do that in just a few minutes. Right now, I'm going to get things started for you right now with this song. I can see it in your eyes, you're crying. Somewhere deep within your heart, you're lying. Don't you see that it's worth a trying? The world ain't gonna end. Don't let them tell you it'll never be right. Here to tell you that it's seen the light. Come a little closer, let me hold you so tight. Don't give up the fight. If you're feeling like you're always low, gets much better when you come to know we can make it better now, let it be known in this good time loving song. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come on out, girl, the stars are so bright. You're looking better and you're feeling so right. You start to know it when you see the light. The love begins to shine. Won't be long before the dawn is coming. Within the darkness and the guitar strumming, steady glow in your heart is pumping. It's gonna feel so right. Try a little love and let it all go free. The angels hear it when you speak to me. Something happening in the air tonight in this good time loving song. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you're feeling like you're always low, it gets much better when you come to know we can make it better, let it be known in this good time loving song. Try a little love and let it all go free. Angels hear it when you speak to me. Something happening in the air tonight in this good time loving song. Good time loving song. Good time loving song. Good time loving song. I was thinking about recording that song. Do you guys think I should record that? Is that worthy of recording and doing the full instrumentation, the full country instrumentation with I can hear that with like pedal steel and piano, maybe a little organ, full band kind of thing. But we always say as songwriters, singer-songwriters, that if it sounds good on just the acoustic, then there's a pretty good chance it's going to sound good with all the instruments, because the song has to hold up in itself with just the chords and just one acoustic instrument. At least that's how I feel about it. Oh yeah, how you doing, Rose? Rosemary Fallon's with us here tonight. Rosemary Cox Fallon is here with us tonight, a fellow singer, songwriter. She's with us. And she's getting ready to record some new songs, and we're real anxious to hear those. And she's also working on a music video. She's the wonderful country rock, Americana singer-songwriter, folk, and all kinds of stuff. And Carolyn says, "Don't forget the violin." Well, you're right about that. I love electric violin on these songs. I mean, like some of the stuff like John Cougar Mellencamp was doing, and then like who's the other guy? Florida Georgia Line, I think, uses a lot of that and everything. Oh, Carolyn, you had asked. You had mentioned you'd hoped the December 1st release went well. Well, it came out, and we're trying to get people on the radio, from the radio stations, interested in the song, and so these things always take a little while to take off, and they really are. Just, I guess, you sort of plant seeds with the songs, and then over time, they'll start to gain momentum. Let's hope. But my main thing is to write and record the best songs I can and get them out there, and then we hope that the people will kind of pick up on them, and with your help, spreading the love and sharing the music with your friends, that always helps a great deal. So I always appreciate that. And oh yeah, we would like to say hello to Chris. Chris is here. Chris Garcia is here. Tina is here. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. I'm so glad to see you here this week. Really love it. Really love it to see all of our regulars here, and we want to add to our regulars as well. I'm trying each week to try to get new people and inviting a lot of new people in, but I think people are just busy. It's hard to get new folks in. So if you do have any friends or folks that you think would enjoy this music, please invite them. That's how we get new people in. So I'd like to mention that tonight we're going to be debuting the new single music video, the official music video for the new single, which is really, I think you guys are going to like that. And I'm going to be introducing also a sneak preview of my next month's single, which is called Looking for a Girl. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. So, and we'd like to say hello to Terry Linder. Terry Linder is here, and Julie Bright is here. Good to see you, Jewel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Welcoming all you folks. And we have people from all over the world, all over the United States, coming here to visit us this evening, and as they do each and every week, here from all over the world, just to share in the love. Mark's Place Live is here every week, Thursday night, and we like to sort of treat this like a kind of a really loose kind of communal get together, like coming over to my place and sitting around the living room and playing some cool songs. So speaking of that, we're going to do a song right now that was from my first CD, from the Heart. And let me just double check one thing on our key here, and then we will go with that. Okay, so we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll do it in this. We'll do it in this key. This is called Mystic Fire. I could see the magic in your smile. I could see it in your eyes. Though the moments come and gone, like lightning in the skies. Seconds fire from the gun, they will never be regained. Ever spend them all with you. In my heart you will remain. When all your friends have passed you by, and all your tears on your light, colors in the rain, I will ease your pain. Let me sit here by your Mississippi mystic fire. Many friends have blinded you with truths, but they turned out to be lies. How the promises went wrong, how they'd make the rivers rise, but a friendship remained strong. It endured the rain. The sun is coming up, let's rejoice in love again. When all your friends have left you dry, and all your tears they're running like colors in the rain, I will ease your pain. Let me sit here by your mystic fire. Can't you hear the wind blow off in the distant dark? Can you hear it calling you away? Harbor lights like diamonds shine the distant shore, and will you still remember me when I am here no more? No more, no more, no more. When all your friends have left you dry, then your tears they're running like colors in the rain, I will ease your pain. Let me sit here by your mystic fire. Oh, I will ease your pain here in the pouring rain, and let me sit here by your mystic fire. That is Mystic Fire from the Heart CD. But now they call them albums. What do they call them now? I don't know what they call them anymore. Rosemary, remember when we were younger and we had vinyl? And we would go to the record store and we would flip through the records, and then like you would flip through these cardboard records, and then there would be like they would be shrink wrapped, and you bought the one you wanted and you took it home, and there was like this sort of ritual when you unwrapped it. I kind of miss those days. I miss those really cool album covers. How about you guys? Do you guys miss those days? Vinyl records and turntables and all that kind of stuff. You know, that stuff is coming back. It's been coming back. There's like a whole new generation now is getting into vinyl in a whole new way, and some of the record companies are releasing just vinyl, special vinyl packages. It's really amazing. What goes around comes around, doesn't it? So amazing. How you guys feeling out there tonight? Feeling good? Hope you're feeling good, because we are feeling good here at Mark's Place Live, because each and every month We have new music to share with you, and tonight is no exception. We've got the official music video for the new song, the new single that's coming up, and I'm going to be sharing with you the next new single coming out in January. You're going to get a sneak preview of that. So, Carolyn says Alan Jackson just released a vinyl thing. That's interesting. Carolyn, I just wanted to ask, Carolyn, were you at the Clint Black show last night at the Ryman? They did a streaming show, Clint Black, live from the Ryman Auditorium, and wow, I thought you were going to be there for some reason. Yeah, it was really cool. It really, man, it sounded great and it looked great. You know, at the Ryman Auditorium now, the historic Ryman in Nashville, where the Grand Ole Opry, you know, ran live for many, many years. It's now a museum, but they still do like shows from there. And I think they moved the Opry to another venue in Nashville, but they've kept the Ryman, which is just an amazing building. You know, all the greats played there. You know, every great country star in the world has played there. And Clint Black was there last night. Now they got these video screens in the background. It was just really like so cool, and the sound was just amazing. So I really enjoyed it. I kind of wondered if I was going to enjoy that, but you know, I guess the streaming thing now is just going to be all the rage, especially now that COVID has been you know, just really out of control. So I don't think there's going to be anything opening up anytime soon at all. I'm going to double check my just want to do one thing here. Okay, we are all good. Steve Shapiro is with us. Steve, let me know if there are any audio issues. I think we're good. Everything looks good on this end, but if we have any audio issues, let me know. But let me know in the chat room, because I'm not checking Skype while I'm playing. Rosemary. Okay, so yeah, Rosemary says, yes, I remember the vinyl records. Some of it is coming back, but we need music stores because most of us don't like waiting 2 weeks for something they want to hear it. That's very true. Yeah, I know. We used to wait for these releases to come out. Now we can get them right away. Everything's like instant. Same thing with movies almost, huh? That's something else. Oh, Darry's here. Hey, Darry, how you doing? Good to see you. My very good friend Darry Caller is here. Darry, Rosemary is here. Say hello to Rosemary. Darry and Rosemary are good friends as well. My very good friends from back east. Rosemary is from southeastern Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia, where I grew up. That's where she and I met. And Stephen Shapiro is actually with Darry right now. Darry originally from Pennsylvania, and they are with us from Atlanta, Georgia right now. Little town called Cumming, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta. So good to see you. Stephen Shapiro, of course, is our trusty moderator here with us each week, keeping things going and making sure that you guys are getting all the messages you should be. And good night, Luke. Good to see you. And Darry says, vinyl had uncompressed audio with much better dynamic range. Yes, for sure. Except prone to vibration, though. How about that? Remember, I used to hang my turntable from the ceiling and put by string. Remember that, Darry? Especially I'd practice my drums, and I would I hung the turntable on this like a platform of sorts. Remember that, Darry? And then I played the drums. Man, I just beat the hell out of these drums, and with the headphones on, would play all these like Black Sabbath and Deep Purple and Kansas and Styx, and oh my God, did I love that stuff. I still do. But at any rate, so to finish up, so Steve Shapiro is with us, and he is our trusty moderator. As I said, keeping the messages coming to you. These little messages will pop up from time to time for you as reminders to please visit my website at markwesleycurran.com to keep up on the latest news happening with me and my new releases that are coming out, as well as being able to hear new music And also visit my store. And if you're interested, downloads, we do have downloads for sale, as well as CDs and an entire store where you can get Mark's Place Live t-shirts and all kinds of cool merch. So if you are so inclined, also if you're in a more immediate giving mood, we bring these shows to you free each week, but ask that if you would like and if you can, to leave a little tip in our tip jar. And that will be coming up on the screen there for you as well. It doesn't have to be a lot, $1, $2, $5. Every little bit helps, but only if you can do it, because I know a lot of people are struggling right now. All right. About 10 minutes, we're going to do the video, the official video. We're thinking about making the stream longer, and like coming the first of the year. But I'm going to talk with Steven about that, see what he thinks of that idea. But in the meantime, we're going to do a song for you called "Rockin' the Country." I was born on a bus bound for Memphis with the radio turned up high, delivered to this world with the rhythm of the road, keeping perfect 4/4 time. My mama sang like an angel, my daddy played a mean guitar. We ruled the road in a traveling show, playing honky-tonk cowboy bars. I learned to crawl listening to Elvis. I learned to crawl to Jerry Lee. I grew up rockin' the country, and that is where I'll always be. I'm just rockin' the country. Well, plug it in and playing fast and loose. We're just rockin' the country. A high long whistle in the rhythm and blues. Oh yeah. Now the years flew by, I got a band of my own, play it hard, fast and sly. I got red on steel, I got blue on guitar, a drummer sitting way up high. And now we're kicking it in St. Louis, we're jamming down in Tennessee. We're still here rocking the country, yeah, and that's the way it's gonna be. Rocking the country, plugging it in, we're playing fast and loose. Rocking the country, high long whistle in the rhythm and blues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My daughter was born west of Gainesville, in the back of our bento bus. She looks wild and free, just like a red and me. You know she looks a lot like us. She learned to crawl listening to Elvis. She learned to talk to Jerry Lee. She grew up rocking the country, and that is where she'll always be. We're just rocking the country, plugging it in, we're playing fast and loose. We're just rocking the country, yeah, rocking the country. We're just rocking the country. We're just rocking the country. Rocking the country. Can you guess the name of that song? It's also from the Heart, the From the Heart CD, From the Heart album. And on that particular song, I actually didn't sing that song on the record. I actually had a really great vocalist from here in Los Angeles to sing that song. Her name is Faith Rivera, and she's a Grammy Award nominated, Grammy Award winning singer-songwriter from the Los Angeles area, originally from Hawaii, part Hawaiian, part Filipina, and she did a wonderful job on that song, as well as another song that I wrote called Midnight Train, which was another good one. Remember that one, Rosemary? Midnight Train, with Faith sang that. She did such a great job on those songs. Really loved those. All right, who we got in our who's here in the chat room? Thank you, Carolyn. Appreciate that. And Rosemary is still here. We have Nancy is still here. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you very much for the wonderful compliments. Luke has left us. I think he said he's going to be back. A little side note here. He said might be quite coming back in a little bit. But Luke is at work right now, so he might not be able to do that. Yeah. So I wanted to. What I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to play the video for you. I've got an official music video to debut for you tonight for the new single, which is called "As Good as It Gets." And if you guys are so inclined, do help support the cause by going to the links at my website to go and download the songs. Very helpful if you go to download the songs using those links, because if you're on Spotify, I will get a credit for the streaming of the song. And if you're on Apple Music and one of those and you don't have a subscription, I think it's like 99 cents to buy this to buy the download. So it's like really inexpensive, and every little bit helps, folks. And the more that that you help support the music, the more I can bring these songs to you. They're quite expensive to record and release. And on that note, let's do the new music video, "As Good as It Gets," for the new single. Let's take it away.
If there were no tomorrow, I wouldn't have fears. If it ended tonight, girl, there wouldn't be tears. You and I are so blessed. Our love is as good as it gets. And I'd never trade this for nothing. Lifted me high through all of the heartaches. You've touched me inside. We've got no regrets. Our love is as good as it gets. I'd never trade this for nothing. You are the one and the best. Our love was sent down from the angels above. Our love is as good as it gets. as it gets. Our love is as good as it gets. Our love is as good as it gets. As good as it gets.
What do you think? I think it sounds like a hit, doesn't it? Well, they're all, I don't know. I think they're all hits. I think, we have to convince the radio stations to play it. And if the radio stations play as good as it gets, then they might play the other ones. And then that might catch on, and but you guys have to help. You guys are my army. You guys you guys got to be my fan base. You got to get my stuff out there, help me bang the drum. But you helped me a great deal by being here right now. That's the official music video for As Good as It Gets. Hope you guys like it. Thank you, Derry. Thank you so much, Jewel Bright, and thank you so much, Carolyn, for you're going to hit Spotify for me. Everybody should hit Spotify for me, because that song's on there. American Dreamer's on there, and County Line. Now that means that's the third single of my new country singer-songwriter career. So much appreciated, and I thought it came out pretty good. I really thought it came out nice. And thank you so much, Nancy Wyndham. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we have Julie here. Julie is here from the Philippines. Good to see you, Julie. Julie and the gang are here from the Philippines. Wonderful to see you guys. The whole family is here. Yes, we have we are one big happy family. We have people here from all over. Derry, one of my dearest friends, Derry and I grew up. We were best friends right out of high school, and Derry was the sound engineer in my first professional band, and we used to rehearse in his basement in Gap, Pennsylvania, and we we drove his parents crazy because I was trying to put this band together, and before the band became the band, I had to rehearse all these people just year after year, and we would rehearse all this stuff, and then like a guy would quit, and then we'd have to run ads in the newspaper, because back then they didn't have any internet, so we'd run ads in the newspaper, and we'd have to audition all these people, and some of these people were just, some of them were great people, but most of them were just really bad, and the talent level, that I don't know, there wasn't a whole lot to choose from in that area, but some of these guys were just really, amazingly good. But they didn't have the stick-to-itiveness. So we used to rehearse in Derry's basement until we found the right combination of people, and then we began to work all these local places, and it was really fun. We put a band together. We called it Ransom, and we played like local colleges. And this was back in the days when the Eagles were really big. And so we had these harmonies that were really, really good. So we used to do these Eagles 5-part harmonies and just blow these folks away, because they were so used to hearing most of the bars and clubs in that during that era. This is like in the 70s. They didn't, like, the groups weren't that good at, like, they weren't good singers. And if you heard 2-part harmony, it was, usually not that great. But we perfected this 5-part harmony that the Eagles were hitting with, and man, oh man, did we make some waves with that, man. We go in there singing like Seven Bridges Road. It was just funny to see their faces. It was just like but anyway, good to see you. Jerry Norsini is here from Pennsylvania as well. All my great friends from Pennsylvania are here, the great Commonwealth, the great state of Pennsylvania. And good to see you, Jerry. Jerry Norsini is also a musician. Jerry, Rosemary is here. Say hello to Rosemary. She's here. So, Jerry, you missed the music video. I debuted my new music video for this month, but you can come back next. You can come back next week and see it. That would be great. Anyway, enough yakking here. I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna do my first single from September, and this is called "American Dreamers." Came out across the open plain, horseback and foot and wagon train, over the mountains, snow and rain. American dreamers all the same. Lit up the darkness with their light. They built the highways with their might. Made it from sea to shining sea. American dreamers set us free. American dreamers, American dreamers made us free. American dreamers, you and me. American dreamers, American dreamers. We'll solve the mysteries of our race, opening boundaries into space. Nothing that we can't do or see. American dreamers, you and me. American dreamers, American dreamers made us free. American dreamers, you and me. Oh, American dreamers, American dreamers made us free. American dreamers, you and me. Oh, American dreamers, American dreamer, yeah. There it is, the first single released in September in the loose collection of songs that we're going to be calling American Dreamers, which is going to be the name of the CD when it is out, and that is going to take us a little bit of time, but I'm going to record and release each song one per month for 12 months, and then at the end of that, going to release the album. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But you can get the you can hear and you can purchase the songs as singles on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, Deezer, like all the online platforms. And if you are looking for the link, please visit my website at markwesleycurran.com and just check it out, because every time you stream the song, I'll get a credit for it, which is fine. And if you have a subscription to any of these services, you can get the song for free. And if you don't have a subscription, maybe get one. But if you can't afford a subscription right now, just pick up the song for like it's like $1 or something. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. Oh, Rosemary likes my hat. Thank you, Rosemary. This is a very special. This is what I call the country superstar hat. Clint Black has one of these. I'm thinking if I can wear if I wear a hat like him, I'll become rich and famous like him. I'm just kidding. No, you know what? It's not about fame and fortune, which is probably a good thing. No, it's about having fun and sharing the music, writing. The goal behind this whole thing in putting these songs together was to try to write really good commercial sounding songs that were poppy, that sounded like they could be hits, but at the same time were songs that I really enjoyed writing and that I really enjoy performing. So that's really it's the doing of the thing, and all the other stuff is kind of extra. If that would all happen, that would, I don't know about traveling around and doing all that, because I spent a lot of my 20s traveling around in groups, and boy, it's a tough life. So I like just sharing my music each week with you guys right here on Mark's Place Live. Yeah, all right. So thank you so much. Rosemary likes my hat. You made my night, Rosemary. Thank you, Carolyn. You guys are really great. Thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate that. And for those of you who haven't introduced yourself, if you are lurking in the shadows, we have quite a few visitors. Oftentimes we have quite a few visitors that just kind of stay in the background, which is fine. But do feel free to introduce yourself if you'd like. Let us know where you're from and give us your name and say what's happening. Oh, Dari says, I remember practicing those 5-part harmonies for hours a cappella. If all that vocal practice really paid off for Ransom, yes, it did. And the original version of yes, we originally called Quest. Yes, remember that. Oh yeah, and that was a very cool band. And Dari, you were with us from the beginning of that. And we had lead vocalist Frank Andrews, and he was really extremely important in that he really organized the band as the band leader. I was originally the band leader, and he came in, and then he kind of took over, and because he really had great organizational skills, and he was really good with teaching us all the harmony parts that we needed to learn. And he said, we're not going to play any instruments in the group for the first 3 months. We're not going to play any guitars, drums. We're not going to rehearse anything except the vocals. And we would just sit, and I think it was 3 nights a week. One weekend we would do like a Sunday afternoon, and then 2 nights a week. All we did for 3 months was practice harmonies. Man, oh man, that was just it was hard. But when we finally got them down, I mean, singing harmony is not really as easy as it looks. And boy, when we got those things down, Jerry, do you remember the time we went into the Oxford Hotel, and we walked in? We did, I don't know, what was the song? I think it was Carry On Wayward Son or something, where it starts, I carry on my wayward son. We started off with that, or one of the Eagles songs. You saw the faces drop, like these like guys were sitting, like these farmer guys were like sitting at the bar, and they were like priceless. I'll never forget that. It was just so funny. It was really enjoyable, though. We really had a lot of good times with Quest and Ransom. Anyway, I rather than yak you guys' ears off, I'd like to play another song for you. This is a what you call it, a contemporary Americana country western folk song that let me see something here. I think I put this in backward. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is called Wanted Man. riding out across the land. Keep ahead of bounty men. On the move, stay on the road. Never stop for anyone. Can't forget the night we shared in Abilene. You said you cared. I could not take your hand, confess to you I'm a wanted man. When I think of all those things that I have left behind, avoiding ties that bind, open up your heart to someone else who can, someone who is not a wanted man. On a dark and dusty night, I got into a fearsome fight that took bleeding men to die. It was in my own defense I maintained my innocence as he breathed his last goodbye. Breathe his last goodbye. When I think of all those things that I have left behind, avoiding ties that bind, open up your heart to someone else who can, someone who is not a wanted man. See the ghosts of long dead men, from the hills they cry again, hung for things they did not do. I hear them call for me and you. know some men are made to run, and that is how the West was won. But if that be my fate, for the rest of all my days I'll think about her loving ways. Now I know that it's too late, I know that it's too late. When I think of all those things that I have left behind, running from the lawman's gun, avoiding ties that bind. Open up your heart, someone else who can, someone who is not unwanted, someone who is not unwanted, someone who is not a wanted man. Wanted Man Darry, you might remember that. Thank you, Darry, for the compliment on the harmonics of the 12-string guitar. Yeah, this is a nice sounding. This is an Ibanez, and boy, this thing really does sing nice, doesn't it? Uh, yeah. But Darry, you might remember that song. That used to be back in the day. Now that song, the melody and the chords originally wrote back in 1975 was Egyptian Moonlight, and recently uh, rewrote those as a country western story called Wanted Man. I don't know if you remember Egyptian Moonlight, but it was kind of a mystical song, and I kind of wanted to do like a story song with it, and I always loved the melody and I always loved the chords, so hence the song was recycled. It's a recycled song. Yes. Once a Man? Carolyn, what is Once a Man? Oh, it's Wanted Man. It's the song is called Wanted Man. Yes. I thought you were requesting. I thought you were requesting something, Carol. It's pretty tough doing requests when you only do original songs, but eventually you guys will probably get to know these songs so well you'll end up ends up requesting them, right? Yeah, I was thinking about doing a special stream. Maybe once we get down the line a little bit, to do a special stream and just do cover songs. Like country covers, like Behind Closed Doors, Johnny Cash, Jason Aldean, Brad Paisley, all those, Chris Christopherson. I just love country music, Kenny Rogers, and all that kind of stuff. That would be fun. That would be funny. I mean, that would be fun. It wouldn't be funny. It would be fun. Of course, it could be funny. Yes. Mystic Fire wasn't the recycled one, Rosemary. It's Wanted Man, and I recycled Egyptian Moonlight into Wanted Man. Yeah, Egyptian Moonlight. Pharaoh's dreams are blowing now, shifting with the desert sands. High above our heads, the shadow of a pyramid stands. That was the original one, but now it's when I think of all those things that I have left behind. That's a much better chorus too. Of your heart. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna move on from Wanted Man because we are coming down to the wire. Towards the end of our stream here, because we're going at an hour. But yeah, Rosemary, Trace Adkins, he's got some great stuff too. Although, yeah, can't sing like him, but I could do his songs. I don't really have a country voice, I don't really, I tried for a while to sing songs like that, because I thought, well, if I'm going to sing country, I'm going to have to get that accent, but it never comes off sounding right. And I did the recording, when I was recording some of the vocals in a local studio for the singles, the engineer producer guy, he said, don't try to sing like those other singers. He said, you got to sing in your own voice, and you got to bring your own kind of style to it. So, like Carolyn, you mentioned Keith Urban. Keith Urban is a real good example of a contemporary country artist that doesn't sound like a country singer. He has his own style and he's got his own voice. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I kind of sing these songs in my own voice, and I give it a little bit of a country inflection, but I don't even like to put the word country on it but I guess you sort of have to label it in a sense to find your audience. But anyway. I wanted to share, let's see, I've got enough time to do two more, but I wanted to, let's see what time it is now. All right. I'm going to do two back to back for you here. I'm going to do the acoustic version of County Line, which was last month's single. And then we'll go, and I'm going to introduce you to the new song I'm going to be releasing next month. County Line. Mark, play County Line. Okay, this is by request. Late night, empty highway, trying to find how I lost my way. Somewhere back in the dark and rain. No sleep, tank on empty. I got to run where they can't find me. They got my face and they know my name. It's gonna be a long, long time before I make that county line. Hard drink, devil women, no time to ask to be forgiven, Lord. Can I run just one last time? But rose thorns and heartache, left behind towns at daybreak. I'm headed for that county line. It's gonna be a long, long time. I'll never make that county line. Oh, na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. White lines, high fever. I've never been a great believer. Gonna save my soul before I fall. Last chance, one last mile. I'm running hard and in denial. Someone there to hear my call. And it's gonna be a long, long time before I make that county line. It's gonna be a long, long time. Never make that county line. County Line, last month's single, and the upcoming single coming up next month, January 1st. This is called Looking for a Girl, debuting tonight right here on Mark's Place Live. I think I'm going to do it this way. Say that love ain't something you search for. Say that love ain't something you find. They say just wait, reach out and touch you. How can it find me when love is blind? I'm just looking for a girl. I've been around the world. I've been looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. I'm just looking for a girl. My daddy said, don't run after love, boy. My mama said, you'll find it in time. My friends all say, watch what you ask for. You might regret what you will find. I'm just looking for a girl. I've been around the world. I've been looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. I'm just looking for a girl. Looking for a girl. I'm searching for the right one. I know she's out there for me. One look, one smile. Well, I know right away She'll be the woman that I've always dreamed of. Until that day, looking for a girl. I'm looking for a girl. I've been a-looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. I've been around the world. I've been a-looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. I've been around the world. I've been a-looking and I just can't find her. I'm just looking for a girl. Oh, looking for a girl. Looking for a girl. I'm going crazy looking for a girl. Looking for a girl, a little rough around the edges, but nonetheless, that's the first time I've performed that song in public. So it had its moments, didn't it? Yes. But anyway, that's the new song, Looking for a Girl, and that will be released next month. The new single. Well, you guys heard all kinds of singles tonight, didn't you? That's excellent. But we have come to the end of our stream, but I do want to say thank you so much for all your compliments, and thank you for being here this evening. I'd like to say, if we have not given you a shout out in the chat room, well, we will next week. How's that? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Once again, I'd like to say hello to all of our friends from the Philippines and all of our friends from all over the United States. Carolyn's here, Nancy is here, all of our just about all of our regulars are here. We have a few new people we'd like to welcome. Jewel Bright, one of our new supporters and fans. Darius here, and I think we also had Luke here a little bit earlier. But nonetheless, we like to say thank you to all of you. We do want you to have a very good week, and do be very careful out there. Right now we are in the midst of a terrible pandemic, which is why we play the music. We want to try to make everyone more positive, more happy, and so on and so forth. But at any rate, we would like to say thank you for being here, and we will of course see you all next week, same time, 7 p.m. Central, right here on Mark's Place Live. Thank you so much, Stephen, also for moderating. We'll see you all next week. Until then, take care, God bless, and good night. Thank you all.